Hello Taurus and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. My goodness, okay, your first message out for the month of December is follow your heart. Absolutely beautiful. Look at St. Francis there and all those light beams coming out from your heart. Absolutely. It's such a beautiful energy to come in. And, you know, we're winding down for the year in December, as you know. And yeah, beautiful. I get a lot of nice energy when I was tuning in for you, Taurus. I was getting some well-deserved indulgence. That was the, yeah, George was agreeing, George the rooster. And I was also getting a sense of you putting your stamp on something. So they were the two messages that I was getting for you for December. And as you know, December is Sagittarius season, but we'd move into your fellow earth sign Capricorn just before Christmas. So that would actually be a really good energy for you. And we have a full moon in Gemini on the 7th or 8th of December, depending on where you are in the world. And we have a new moon in Capricorn on the 23rd or 24th, again, depending on where you are in the world. So yes, let's see what's coming in. We have follow your heart. What is that going, themes and situations is that going to be around? We've got the Seven of Feathers, preparation and resourcefulness. So I do feel like you're kind of using what's around you at this moment in a really constructive way. So I feel like it's like I don't need any more than what I've got around me. For whatever reason, I'm getting that sense of just I can use what I have. And being quite resourceful with it, like I said. So the Seven of Feathers is where you're making plans as well, quite literally. So follow your heart with the plans. Where are your plans leading you at this moment in time? What are you preparing for? What are you readying for? So it really feels like that's an important energy of what are your plans for December, pretty much, and even moving into the new year as well. So follow your heart with those plans. So let's see what's shifting and changing for you, Taurus. We have, let's see what this is. I think it's the Four of Pentacles. Yes, Mercury Capricorn. Absolutely. Mercury is going to be in Capricorn, and Mercury is going to be talking a lot about what you can build, building blocks in life, plans for what it is that you want to build, rebuild, all these sort of things that you're doing in your life. So follow your heart with this. This is where I feel like you're putting your stamp on it, and it's about building a really, really strong foundation. So it's very practical energy with the Mercury in Capricorn. Wants to kind of especially around money, but I also get around home as well. I get a real home body sense for you, Taurus. So yeah, I kind of feel a little bit more like I want to be staying more or home more or doing something, whether it's home renovations or just looking at your finances and wealth in general. But I do feel like, yeah, it's actually a nice energy to come in. So the Pentacle 4 can sometimes mean savings, like looking at savings plans, savings account, where's your money stored? I just get this sense of things being stored, resources stored, and this could also be food as well. So food and resources being stored for and plans for that in some way for the future. So let's see what's coming in for you, Taurus. So Taurus, I wanted to let you know that this reading is for Taurus Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a more holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Taurus. Just take what feels right, leave the rest, trust your intuition. If it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below. And also just letting you know that I am having a Black Friday sale on tarot readings and also on a merch launch. So yeah, all very exciting. So if you're interested in that, then that's in the link for that is in the description box below as well. We have the Empress. I love when the Empress comes out for you, Taurus. Ooh, Ace of Cups, very nice. And at the base we've got the Seven of Swords again. So I feel like this is a really important energy, and you're possibly doing a lot of work behind the scenes here. You are presenting as the Justice card. So this is not for no reason. There's contracts involved with this as well. The Two of Pentacles really working on what's been out of balance. The Four of Cups and the King of Wands. Very nice. Bossing up. Oh, And the Emperor, well, going from strength to strength, I would say. And the Wheel of Fortune really turning something around here. Wow, I do feel like it's got a lot to do with money, money and money or love or both together connected. But absolutely, this is you. The situation, the Seven of Wands, wanting to get yourself in a better position, really working hard at doing that. And I feel like these plans are around that. And like I said, it's got a lot to do with your earthly possessions, your material possessions or money or home. But the Seven of Wands, yeah, you're getting yourself into a much better position here, or trying to at least. You are crossed by the Three of Wands, which suggests that perhaps you haven't got you're still waiting for some results, or you haven't quite got the results that you're wanting yet, but it's still a pretty positive card here. It's like feels like there's been a bit of a challenge here. In your conscious mind, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So this is an achievement. This is wanting the 4 to get to the 10. So this is wanting to achieve what it is that you want to achieve here. So the Ten of Pentacles definitely can also be around home, family. Again, I just get this family vibe, or home renovations, or just changes around the home in some way, shape or form, positive energy coming into the home. So beautifying the home, or cleaning the home, or moving home. I just get a lot of home. But the Ten of Pentacles definitely is also, wanting to reach a stage of achievement with your money, with your wealth. So yeah, the Ten of Pentacles in your conscious mind, I do feel like you're going to be working a lot with love and money, absolutely. So at the base, we've got this Seven of Swords. This is definitely the plan. So if you are planning on moving, this is actually a really, this could be a plan in the near future. With the Seven of Swords, this is kind of you working behind the scenes with plans, quite literally. So the Seven of Swords, yes, you kind of, it's wanting to move on from a very restricted space as well, like wanting to move towards freedom in some way, shape or form in your life. This is the energy I was getting when I was tuning in for you. I was getting a lot of Empress energy. So Empress coming in. Empress is Venus. And that's your planetary ruler, Taurus. So the Empress represents abundance, or there's been a time of harvest. There's been a time of something's reached a culmination point with the Ten of Pentacles. There's been a very fertile time that's been here with the Empress energy. And the Empress can represent love, big money, kind of energy that comes in. It can represent your mother, but I feel like something's kind of reached a culmination point, or you're getting ambitious with where you want something to go in those themes. So the Empress energy has said, yes, I've created a fertile space for you, Taurus, to plant some seeds. And if this is where you want to go with the Ten of Pentacles, I mean, look, this is a real sense of making it to where you want something to get to, then that's a really fantastic energy. We have in the near future the Ace of Cups. So this is a really beautiful energy to come in as well. This is the birth of love, healing, joy, happiness. It's a very, very beautiful energy with this Ace of Cups coming through. And so I do feel like, again, it's this sense of getting away from perhaps even work, responsibilities, and just doing something with loved ones, or enjoying yourself in some way, shape or form. But definitely you've got follow your heart, and here comes your heart really loud and clear in the near future. It's got a very loud message for you here. And this is where, emotions can spill over as well with the Ace of Cups, but it's where you can, a new cycle about how you're feeling about something or someone or a situation in your life. So there's a new cycle around that. We have you're turning up as the Justice energy. So this is a no nonsense energy. It's like, I'm looking at contractual agreements here. I'm looking at what's fair. I'm looking at people committing and saying they're going to do what they say they do. And so I'm looking at what I want to commit to as well, and what I already have committed to. So the Justice energy is very much like, yes, you potentially might be looking at a lot of contracts in your life here, whether they're legal or soul contracts. I just feel like it's like you're sorting a whole heap of stuff out. There's a lot to do with money contracts here as well, and love contracts. I mean, it's all here, but it feels like it's like I said, this Mercury and Capricorn energy might be conversations you're having with other people about building upon what you've already got. So I've got this, and then how can I work with that to build upon that? So That's a really positive energy. We have, as the energy surrounding you, the Two of Pentacles. So if you're working on something in the background and it's taking up a lot of your time, effort, and energy, this is where your energy can feel a little bit stretched. This is where you might have a job, or you might have a side hustle, or there's something that you really, you're working on, putting a lot of time and effort and energy into a relationship or a home or into your health, but you've also got work and career, and so you've got to try and find the balance between those things. So definitely it feels like work-life balance. There's been, something's been pulling you in different directions here with the Two of Pentacles, and it's a bit of a balancing act, but I feel like you kind of, you're working well with this energy here. There's nothing negative around that. I just feel like, and the Two of Pentacles can be where money's been a situation hasn't felt particularly stable, or hasn't felt reliable, or money hasn't felt like you've been juggling money in some way, shape or form. But yeah, I mean, there's all this positive energy coming in around it, like I said, building. So making some really solid building blocks. So the Four of Cups, again, speaking of fours, the foundations, this is a hope in the hopes and fears. This is really where you're wanting to kind of go beyond an emotional foundation, where it's like, okay, I've reached a comfort zone with how I'm feeling about something, but now I'm searching for something deeper, stronger, a new level of commitment, the next stage. So this is all very much about taking the next stage. And like I said, they're bringing me back to putting your stamp on something and saying, boom, okay, this is mine. I want to build upon that. So the Four of Cups is where you're feeling bored, restless, dissatisfied, and that's just that can be used as a catalyst, but that's in your hopes and fears. So I really feel like it's more like you wanting to take something to the next stage and to be feeling that real depth of emotion. And that's why it's really great that we have the Ace of Cups coming into the near future, because a cup is being offered to you here. Follow your heart, listen to your heart. And this character's got their arms crossed going, not sure if I want that. But if what's on offer emotionally isn't necessarily something you want, then there's something really fantastic coming in the near future. And look at this. I mean, the King of Wands and the Emperor, like, my goodness, this is the stamp of approval. This is the stamp, putting your stamp on something, quite literally. This is major bossing up energy, taking action, making something a concrete success. These are powerful people who have an authority to move this forward, whether this is you or somebody else. Meetings with powerful people that can help you move forward and build upon. I get a lot to do, like I said, with money, but this is like these are the power people that are going to help you move forward and where you want to get to. And this might just be, like I said, you bossing up. So the Emperor, creating order where there's been chaos, quite literally, especially when it comes to this, whatever's been out of balance on the material resource realm. But absolutely, both of them are very strong Aries energy around initiating and taking action. And the Emperor wants to make something a concrete success. So that's like with the Justice card. I was going to say Libra card, but it is a Libra energy. With the Justice card, it's kind of interesting because a lot of Libra and Aries here coming in. Libra is where you're considering other people and considering what's fair for a situation. Maybe contracts with other people are coming into this situation. But the Aries energy is very much like, I have to do what's right for the situation as well. I need to be initiating and taking action. And the Emperor wants to make something a concrete reality. So it's kind of like you're either in or you're out, or I'm signing a contract that's going to help me move ahead or not. And it's very much looking at those details, looking at the practical energy behind it, whether this is a relationship or whether it's money, however it's presenting in your life, and it needs to be something that can build towards stability. So you're really kind of sorting some stuff out here, Taurus, which is good. And this is why I like the Wheel of Fortune coming in as an overall energy. This is expansion. So again, if you're putting that work in, the Capricorn energy likes to get a little bit more serious and pragmatic, like we said, and maybe even a little bit frugal. So maybe you're kind of being quite sensible with your money in some way, shape or form. But it's saying whatever plans that you're working on here and to get to the next stage, this can really expand and grow with the Wheel of Fortune here. So if it's to do with money, fantastic, really great energy to come through. If it's to do with love, same thing. There's a beautiful expansion. This is Jupiter wanting to come in, and the great benefic planet wanting to come in, bring a little bit of ease to a situation, make something easier. It can bring luck. It can bring good fortune. And with all these energies here, I mean, I feel like Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune, is bringing in a really solid change here. So wanting to change your circumstance in some way and build into the future with these plans. So yeah, it's this is the time to be doing it. Absolutely. So if you want to remortgage or rework your financial commitments, this is a really great time. So let's see. We've got all is well in my world. This is your affirmation card. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. And that's exactly it. I feel like you just finally, it's this energy of finally being able to get on top of something and finally being able to kind of make something start working in your life. But yeah, I get so much this is to do with money primarily, but also, you know, money ties into relationships as well. So let's see what charms we have for you. Oh, interesting. We've got the skull and crossbones and the star. Wow, this could not be this is like chalk and cheese, quite literally. The star is where you're being very guided towards a direction, choices, decisions that are being made here, plans, strategies. Follow your heart. And then the skull and crossbones, where you're getting a very strong no. Don't go down that path. That is not good for you. That is not the right path. That could lead to something bad. And so one is shining bright, and the other one is like a no. So you're getting a very strong yes, I'm guiding you down this path, and a very strong no, I'm telling you that's not the right path. And so it just feels very, very clear. You're potentially going to get some very strong advice from people or from your guides, or just an intuitive knowing within yourself, and it's clear cut. So this doesn't always come in this clear cut, but when it is this clear cut, you can really, really use this and work this to your advantage, Taurus. So I think it's fantastic. I really think that's a really fantastic energy. So it might also be that you're finding an aspect of your life starting to shine, like the star. I mean, I like this star because it always looks like it's kind of like, you know, your name up in lights kind of energy. But it's got the don't go warning path next to it as well. So I feel like one part of your life could really be starting to shine, and you're getting some other messages around toxic energy or warnings in another part of your life. And so one part's ready to blossom and bloom, and another part you're ready to kind of cull and remove and work with in a very, like I said, some strong decisions and actions are required here. So yeah, ultimately we have follow your heart though. So it's kind of interesting because, the King of Wands, if this is around a relationship, it's building really strong. It's taking the relationship to the next level. And it's going like we've gone from the King of Wands to the Emperor. It's going from strength to strength. Whatever you are building here, it's going from strength to strength. So listen to your heart. Absolutely listen to your heart, because that's where you're going to be very strongly guided. And that's it, Taurus. And for some of you, there is this beautiful new love that's coming in, and new healing that's coming through as well. So that's it. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we're going to look at, we can see that we've got the beautiful Ace of Cups in the near future. Let's look at the near future and the future beyond. What's birthing here? The birth of love, passion, taking action on those passions, really beautiful energy. And then we've got the putting the stamp on it with the King of Wands and the Emperor, taking action. And these are plans that are well thought out, that are building upon something. So where is it all going? Because it feels like you're getting some really, really good, like these are good steps that you're making here. So where's it all heading? Where's it all going? We're going to look into the near future and future beyond. And we're going to ask about if there's any other energy around that you need to know about. But like I said, with these charms, it feels like everything's kind of either black or white. It just feels pretty clear cut in terms of that. And Yeah, I feel like I don't feel like there's much under the surface, to be honest here, Taurus. So, but we'll ask some clarifiers anyway, and we're also asked the best way to work with the energy to get optimum result and make it easier. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. If you're interested in my personalized services, I do have a Black Friday sale, 15% off everything, and a merch launch. So the link for that is also in the description box below. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Taurus. That lets YouTube know that you support the channel and helps with the growth of the channel. And please take care.